Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. Today I am doing a hair tutorial using the NUME wand. That is why my hair is looking a little bit crazy right now. I have not done anything to it except for sleep on it semi-wet in a ponytail with my hair bobble thing. So I've got a tiny bit of a crease. That's because I slept in it, like I put it up wet. If you put it up dry, these are not supposed to crease, and they don't, but I am just a rebel and went to sleep with it wet. Anyways, today I'm going to be using the NUME wand to show you how I curl my hair, and NUME wand is actually launching at ULTA on September 25th, which is really exciting because you can just like walk in the store and buy one instead of having to order it. And I love my NUME wand so much. You guys know this. This is pretty much all that I use to curl my hair. You've seen maybe a tutorial or two with me using my NUME wand. However, I'm going to be using it to curl my hair, and then I'm going to show you what it looks like when I do an updo. I'm going to be doing it right after this tutorial. However, I usually do it like on day 2 or 3 of my hair, kind of whenever I just don't feel like doing it, but it still looks a little bit pretty enough to put up like into a really cute updo. So I'm going to show you guys how to do that. I think I've only done like one updo before, like an updo tutorial like on a messy bun or something. So this will be really fun to do because I've never done like an updo before, so hopefully it turns out okay. And the most important part of this video is that I'm going to be doing a giveaway of a NUME wand, so stay tuned towards the end of the video and I will give you the directions on how to enter the giveaway. It's going to be super simple. I always try to keep my giveaways like really easy, not too complicated. So stay tuned towards the end so you can see how you can win a NUME wand, and I'm going to go ahead and get started. I'm going to start by just taking my hair and spraying a little bit of dry shampoo in it. That's because it is pretty like freshly washed. I washed it last night and then I put it up in a ponytail like I said, on top of my head, and so I'm just going to spray a little bit of this Batiste blush dry shampoo throughout my hair just to kind of give it a little bit of a grip, and that will help with the volume just a little bit. Alright, so we're going to try and keep this really simple because I have done a tutorial using the NUME wand a few times, but I mean that's all that I use to curl my hair, and I get a lot of questions like repetitively on what are you doing to your hair like right now. Show us a tutorial of what you did on your hair yesterday, and it's pretty much the same tutorial. Sometimes I change up a few things, but I'm almost always using the NUME wand. I've had my NUME wand for like over a year now, and I just love it so much. Every time I curl my hair, it never smells burnt, and whenever I use other curling irons, it always smells like it's burning my hair off. I've never had that issue with the NUME wand. I think it's because it's like tourmaline ceramic, I think, so it's a little bit different and it helps like with the health of your hair instead of just frying it off. I'm going to take this section, and I always start like this. I always start from this side. I don't know why. You can start from this side, but I just sectioned it off, put a little bit of my hair up, and I'm going to curl these pieces next to my head away from my face. So I put this behind my hair and I just curl it away from my face, and I'm going to go ahead and leave out about an inch or so off of the curling iron. 1, so that I don't burn my fingers off, and 2, it just kind of gives it a little bit more of an undone look. So I've got like this little bit of a wave right here, and then I'm just going to pick up another piece. This piece I'm going to go ahead and do the opposite direction. I'm going to put my wand in front of my hair and then curl it that way and still leave like an inch out or so. And I'm going to alternate back and forth, like towards my head, away from my head, throughout all of my hair, and make sure that the pieces next to your head are away from your face. That way you don't have like curls hanging like in your face, if that makes sense. So I'm going to go ahead and do that all the way across the bottom, and I will be right back. I have curled all of this section, and I hate the way like I look whenever my hair is pulled up like this. It's kind of like, oh, I don't know. Okay, anyways, I'm going to take my hairspray. This is just the Chi Infra Texture. It's kind of like a hairspray slash texture spray. I got this like in a sample box or something, I believe. I am out of my Kristen S texture spray that I usually use, that I mentioned in my favorites video, but this is just going to do for today. And I just lightly spray these curls and run my hands through them. That will break them up to where they're not so ringlety and a little bit more wavy, if that makes sense. Then I'm going to go ahead and take down The next section of my hair, I usually split this into 3 sections. So I will take this very top part right here, put it up in a ponytail, and do this next section. I'm going to do it the same way. I'm going to curl these close to my face, away from my face. So once again, away means behind the hair, and just wrap it and wait and do the same thing around my head. Alright, so now that that section is done and I'm looking fabulous, I'm going to do the same thing. I'm just going to spray throughout here, run my fingers through it a little bit just to kind of break up those curls. We don't want them to be too curly, we want it to be a little bit wavier. So just mess them up a little bit. That's why I like this, because you're kind of going for a messy look, not necessarily a perfect I'm going to prom look. Now I'm going to go ahead and curl the rest of my hair just like I did the rest of my head, except that I'm going to tease at the root just a little bit before I curl, and that's just because I am a Texas girl and I like volume. So I gave it just a little bit of tease right here, and now I'm just gonna go ahead and curl it. I always try to make sure that these pieces next to my face aren't like too curly, then it looks kind of like Shirley Temple-ish a little bit, so I definitely want these to be a little bit softer. So I try not to leave these on as long as the other ones. I'm gonna go ahead and curl the rest of my head. So once you are done curling all around your head, you definitely want to just run your fingers through all of them and break them up. As the day goes on, they will definitely fall a lot more, and it kind of gives it a little bit of a softer look. That's it. I'm gonna go ahead and just spray. Now whenever I use hairspray or texture spray, and I apologize if I'm looking like over to the side a little bit, I'm looking at my viewfinder. Whenever I do tutorials, I have to kind of look to the side because I have to see myself or else I would look ridiculous. So I'm just going to pick up my hair a little bit, and I don't know why I do this. It's like a habit, but I think it actually really helps. So you take your hairspray or texture spray and pick up your hair a little bit like this, and then spray it. That way, whenever it sticks, it's not sticking to like one place, and it kind of sticks to where you picked it up a little bit and gives it a little bit more volume. So I'm going to do that on this side as well. I just kind of pick it up with my fingers like this and spray it. That is how I do my hair most days. It's just really simple. It does not take me long at all. If you have longer hair, it doesn't take any longer. I used to do this on my hair whenever it was longer. If you look back on like some of my very first tutorials, you will see that I used the NUME wand on my longer hair. It didn't take any longer. Now if you have like super thick hair, it might. I've got like medium kind of thickness hair, so this is just, it's my easy go-to, last me a few days hairstyle. And I'm going to show you guys how to put your hair up. So if I was to just, you know, wear this for a few days and then it starts to look a little bit less pretty, but you can still, you still don't want to really wash your hair, I will take some dry shampoo, and once again, I'm doing this on my fresh hair, so it might look a little bit different than if you were to do it on like day 2 or 3. I think it actually looks a lot prettier on day 2 or 3 because it's kind of fallen, it looks messier, but for the sake of video, I'm gonna have to do it now. So I'm just gonna spray some of my dry shampoo, which I'm just going to spray this in the top here because I need some grip for an updo. You're always going to need some kind of grip. That's why it's best to do this on like dirtier hair, day 2 or 3. But we're just going to work with what we got here. So all you're going to need is, you don't necessarily need like a hair comb like this. This is just for me because I'm obsessed with teasing my hair. I won't do a whole lot of teasing because it's already kind of voluminous. And then you're going to need a hairband, just one. Not 2, but I have 2 here. And then some bobby pins. I've got like 6 or 7 right here. Just regular bobby pins. You shouldn't need any more than that. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to take my little band here, like right above your ears right here, and just pick it up and put it up here in a bun. I have to bend down a little bit, but just put it in a bun right here. This is not part of the hairdo, so don't like freak out. This is about as much as I have down right now. I'm going to take my comb and I'm going to take the very top section like this and just back comb it a little bit. This just gives it some grip and a little bit of volume. Alright, so just take your hairband, I have a mirror right here too. So if I'm looking all different directions, it's because I'm not used to doing a updo, and this is going to be kind of weird for me. So I like to leave a few little hairs down. I think it just makes it look a little bit messier, a little bit prettier, but that's up to you. This is definitely like a to each his own kind of thing. Some people like hair down in their face, some people don't. So I'm going to leave those two down like this, and then I'm going to take this back here, and this is going to be like a little low updo. So I'm going to put this hair that's back here in a bun. Right here, like this, flip it under, and just kind of wrap it up into a bun. Probably just like a normal bun that you would put on the top of your head, but just at the bottom of your head. So, just like this. Okay. See? So once you have that, you're all done. No, I'm just kidding. We're not staying like this. So go ahead and take this top section down. And if you want to, you can tease the top a little bit. I'm going to just tease this back part back here to kind of help it all be a little bit more uniform. I'm taking these sections back here, just like this. I'm sweeping them back, and I'm going to go ahead and just bobby pin it down. So right here, bobby pin it down. Okay, simple. Now I'm going to leave some of these pieces down. So I think I'm going to leave something like this down. So some of these pieces, you can actually just tuck them into your bun, into the band, or you can bobby pin them. So what I'm going to do is I think I'm going to tuck them into the hairband. I'm going to take this section right here and just kind of wrap it around my bun here and tuck it in the bottom. Okay, just like that. So I'm taking this top section and I am just bobby pinning it back here, just in the back of my head. Nothing special, nothing fancy, just bobby pinning it in the back of my head. Okay, now I'm going to take these pieces, whichever I can leave, whichever ones I want to leave down. Let's see here. I'm just going to take this piece just like I did. So essentially it's like 4 little clumps of hair that you're just going to kind of pull back, and I will try and turn around again. So I'm taking this piece and I'm just going to wrap it around my bun and find a place to tuck it in. Now you're going to have some pieces hanging out like this, and that's because the parts that you bobby pinned, you didn't tuck them in. So now you're going to go ahead and tuck them into the hairband. Everything is being tucked into the hairband. The bobby pins just kind of help it stay in place and to kind of give it that volume instead of just it being super flat. I hope that makes sense. Now I'm going to kind of work on the bun a little bit and just kind of like pull pieces out of it and make it look like a cute bun instead of like an ugly bun. Once I have like messed with my bun and got it how I want it, this is it. This is all, that's all that it takes. And I know that it seemed really difficult. I feel like I made that a lot more difficult than it has to be. But essentially you're just putting the bottom part of your hair into a small bun, and then you're taking the top section and kind of bobby pinning it back softly and wrapping it into the bun. That makes sense to me, but if you guys need clarification on any of that, definitely leave your questions below and I will try and help you out as much as possible. Updos are really difficult to kind of show from the back. I'm definitely not a professional in that area, so I'm going to turn around and show you what it looks like. It's just so hard to turn around in this chair. So this is what it looks like from behind. From this side. And I'm squatting. So this is really hard on my legs. Okay, so that's it. That is how I curl my hair with the NUME wand, and this is how I put it up. You could do this immediately after you curl your hair, just like I did, or you can put it up the second day, the third day, if you don't want to wash your hair. Usually these curls will stay, so I don't have to like touch up or anything. I'm out of breath because I just like squatted to show you guys like the hairdo in the back, but I use my NUME wand to touch up these little front sections if I need to, but usually the NUME wand is so good about like curling your hair, it just kind of holds and you don't have to do it again. So I am really excited to be giving away one of these 32mm NUME wands. It's the same exact NUME wand that I have. NUME actually sent me one of these in like celebration of their ULTA launch, and I have one already, so I thought I would give it away to one of you guys. You're gonna be so happy with one of these. It's really like the only hair tool that you'll ever need. So in order to enter the giveaway, I'm going to try and keep this really simple. You have to be subscribed to my channel. You have to follow me on Instagram and leave a comment on this video. It doesn't matter what the comment is. So those 3 things, that is it. If you have any questions about how to enter, leave them below. I will answer your questions, but those 3 things are a must. This giveaway will end a week from the day that this video goes up. So let's say it goes up on a Friday, it will end the following Friday, and I will announce the winner on Instagram. That is why you have to be following me on Instagram, because that is usually where I tell you the winner. And definitely subscribe to my channel if you haven't already. That way that's your one step closer to entering the giveaway. And that's it, super simple. So I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Don't forget to give it a thumbs up. Check out NUME wand at ULTA if you don't win one of these, because I feel like I wish I could give away a NUME wand to everyone. I think they're just like the best invention since like coffee. Thank you so much for watching, and I will see you guys on my next video. Bye.